Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rabbi Eliezer Melamed Shlita. We begin a new week of learning as we continue with the laws of Tefillah. Please continue davening for Chaylei Tzvang Yisrael, for Shalom L'chol Petzui Yisrael, and the safe return of our hostages. And we dedicate our learning Leila Nishmat Seren Daniel Shem Ben Arav Deron V'Sheli Shem Kam Damo. I want to thank everybody who took the time and the opportunity to vote in the WZC elections for OIC Mizrahi number 5. The voting is now closed, and we await the results. We continue with Misha be'emtza tfilas hotzach lispanos. Misha hischil lispalel below shenitzrach l'nekavav, uve'emtza tfilaso heichel isor etzel tzor kadol lispanos l'nekavav. Let's say you started davening, and you felt fine, and then in the middle of the davening you felt like, well, now I have to use the facilities. Hadin tali ad kam hu tzarich lispanos ube'ezeh shlav etfilah nimtza. So a number of factors we have to take into account is how badly does one have to go, and also what part of tefillah are you up to. So shalosh madregos shel tzarich yeshnam b'din zeh. There are 3 levels of need in this halacha. Number 1, im hu yachol hisapek b'meshech 72 dakos. So as we've been mentioning the last couple of sessions, if you could wait 72 minutes, mutar lo lahamshich ad sof tfilaso, then you can continue davening until the end. Number 2, im barur lo shelo yuchal lisapek 72 dakot. If he's for sure certain that he cannot wait 72 minutes, aval ein tzarich la'atzar atzmo kedei lemnoas yitzias tzarachav, but he doesn't have to stop himself or stop what he's doing so that he can withhold having to go to the bathroom. He can finish the part of davening that he is in right now, but he cannot continue to the next portion. So let's say you're in the middle of Pesukei Dezimra. You should finish Pesukei Dezimra after Yishtabach and then go to the bathroom. If it happens in the middle of Kriya Shema, the brachas of Kriya Shema, so you should finish that chapter in the brachas of Kriya Shema and then go. The third level is hamadrega hachamura yoser shu mamish tzarich latzor ba'atzmo kedei lemnoas et tzorchas malatzes. Is that you feel a sudden onset and you really have to go and you can't do anything further. You have to stop what you're doing in order to keep yourself from having to go to the bathroom. Shebishlav zehu over al bal tishaksu. So this is what's called something that's almost disgraceful, meaning you can't daven in such a state. So if you're in the middle of Pesukei Dezimra or in the middle of the brachas of Kriya Shema, stopping there is not so bad, so you should go right away. This is what happens in the middle of Shmona Esrei. Middle of Shmona Esrei, so there stopping in the middle of Shmona Esrei is a little bit more stringent, and you didn't feel this when you started Shmona Esrei. So you should try and finish your davening. That's only if you can actually make it to the end of Shmona Esrei. Then you can finish Shmona Esrei and then go to the bathroom. However, if obviously you can't make that point, then you have to stop wherever you are. Much written here in the notes, but again, these are difficult questions, especially when there's this sudden onset. I guess people kind of get used to their own systems, your own functioning, your own bodies, so you should have an awareness about you, and that's why I always try to go beforehand and not put yourself in that condition. Sometimes, if you feel something, well, then maybe you should be more careful. So we try not to find ourselves in these situations, but of course, sometimes it's out of our control, and we try to deal with it as best as possible. So the halacha deals with every aspect, and hopefully we try and do the right thing. So thanks again for joining us as we continue another week of learning. Please continue davening for Chaylei Tzvang Yisrael, for Shalom L'chol Petzui Yisrael, the safe return of our hostages. Nishmat Seren Daniel Shem Ben Arav Deron V'Sheli Shem Kam Damo. Thanks so much. We'll see you here next time. Have a great day.